I just love using regular pencil for sketching. I believe pencil is an underestimated tool these days as it's so versatile, sensitive to pressure and angle. Hello, media creatives, it's Olga Sorokin here, and in this 5-minute video, I'm going to show you how I did an architecture sketch by simply using a regular pencil. Here I'm drawing an Owen building in Auckland, New Zealand. It's a beautiful contemporary architecture, and I'm using, of course, perspective here. Guess which type of perspective am I using right now? 2-point perspective or multi-point perspective? What do you think? Actually, now you can see with this line that I use multi-point perspective. There are several planes of the facades of this building, and each plane is slightly at an angle to the next one. This gives us multi-point perspective instead of a 2-point perspective where there are only like 2 planes at 2 different angles. But here we play with a lot of various angles. So here we are dealing with a multi-point perspective. As I usually teach my students through my online classes and one-on-one Zoom classes, it's always great to begin your sketch by simply defining the borders, the frame. That's why you probably noticed that I've started this sketch with a rectangular shape, the borders for this sketch, and then I proceed with the big forms, with the composition. I very slightly outline what will be like the top point, the top line for this building, where the main objects will be located. Now I'm already at the stage where I start introducing some big shadows and even switching to more fine-tuned details. In case you don't know what 1-point perspective is, or 2-point perspective, or multi-point perspective, I welcome you to join my free online course on perspective drawing. It's a drawing challenge. I'll leave the link in the description below this video, so check it out. It's really popular among my students and people who follow me on Instagram and on YouTube, because there are currently more than 10,000 people who already enrolled in this course, and among them there are a lot of architects, interior designers, as well as architecture, interior design students, as well as other creatives from all walks of life. So after you finish watching this video, check out the description and follow the link, because I know that for a lot of people perspective is a nightmare. They really struggle with it. They believe it's something really complicated, like a very scary monster in the drawing world. But the thing is, when you understand the most basic principles of perspective, you're really good to go with your sketches, architecture sketch, interior design sketch. All right, so now as you can see, I'm already adding some scale by drawing human figures. I believe this really adds life to your drawing. By the way, check out a video on my YouTube channel on how to draw people in interiors, in your interior sketch. So, I believe it will be really helpful. Please also notice that here I play with the pressure and with the angle when I'm drawing with pencil. This gives me the opportunity to introduce some bold lines, sharp lines, as well as softer lines, which in total, at the end of the day, it creates very interesting visual effect and very attractive look of your sketch. If we think about interior sketching or architecture sketching, there is a lot of mathematics, descriptive geometry in it. At the same time, when you understand techniques, when you know how to enliven your sketch, it creates really irresistible effect, and clients really love those hand-drawn sketches. So how do I enliven my sketch except for adding human figures? I love to play with surroundings, with nature, like birds, trees. Here I'm using those beautiful clouds. And of course, at the end, I love to introduce some handwriting, some names. So, for example, this, as I've already mentioned, it's Owen building in Auckland, New Zealand, where I'm currently living. And yes, I always recommend my students to incorporate their signature, their name. So, Sketch by Olga Sorokina from School of Sketching. Check out more on my website, schoolofsketching.com. And yeah, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and check the link below.